Ken Kaplan from the New England Motorcycle Museum, and this is one badass Harley Davidson XR1000 replica designed after the Jay Springsteen flat trackers. Makes your adrenaline pump firing this bad boy up. Has a hill climber style kill switch on it. This could be easily converted to a hill climber. Right now it's set up as a street scrambler, and it's one badass ride. Just completely gone through by Lance Merton at Kaplan Cycles. Let me fire this bad boy up and give you a quick demo. This is about as good as it gets, folks. If this doesn't make you happy, nothing will. Kickstart, fires up first kick every time. Let's go send it. Rip it through that snowbank right there. Watch this. Time. That was a blast. This is the bike that put Harley Davidson on the map with racing, flat tracking, 47-time national champion. Grand National Champion in flat tracking, rarely beaten, and definitely a very versatile motorcycle. You can take this thing cross country, go flat tracking with it, hill climbing, ride it off-road, do whatever you want to do. It's one badass machine. Definitely museum quality restoration by Lance Merton. We haven't even bought it through the detail shop since he started building it, so it's going through the detail shop next to be buffed to a brilliant shine. And unfortunately, sadly, I've got to put this up for sale. I would love to keep this bad boy, but money's tight. We've spent all our money on the museum. The big building's opening January 10th. We're shooting on getting our CO January 10th, which is merely weeks away. You might have seen the video yesterday of Pete Baccarosa bringing all the museum bikes over. So if someone wants to buy this and display it in the museum, we'd love to have it as long as you're willing to keep it here. So just a fantastic bike. The Renthal bars, Lance Lance Merton actually built the land world speed record holding Sportster engine, 1340cc class, and not only did he build it, he set the land world speed record on that same bike. So that's a rare dude that can only build the bike but ride it to set a world record. That's the guy who turned the wrenches on this. It took him a couple months to build it, and I'll go over all the details when we get back in the shop. Fires right up. Love it. I love the kickstart. It's definitely a man's bike for sure. First kick, tuned by Lance. Hi, this is Kaplan from the New England Motorcycle Museum, and I think you can tell from the pictures and from the riding part of the video that I had an absolute blast with this bike. It's a lot of fun to ride. Just under 30 years, since 1990, we've been building custom Harleys, and I've got a soft spot in my heart for the Ironhead Sportsters, the XLCR Cafe Racers, the XR1000s. These are the coolest bikes, some of the coolest bikes Harley ever made, and they're an absolute blast to ride. This one's set up beautifully. Everything about this bike, the seating position, the foot to peg relationship, the type of pegs, the seat, the front suspension set up really good. The rear set of shocks is a more modern Sportster shock, set up nice and soft so it handles all the bumps. It's just a blast to ride on or off road. And it looks just like an XR1000 Cafe Racer, which are pretty much unobtainable now. This bike was built in-house by Lance Merton and myself. I helped design it, the color combo. Lance picked out the color combo, I designed the graphics. We had them made by the Sign Connection. The graphics are custom handmade here in town. The paint job was painted by one of our local painters. It's orange, factory Harley Davidson orange. Full frame up build on this bike. We started it in September. Actually, back in August, but the earliest time card I could find that was September. So it was a full 4-month build. We have just under 65 hours, 64.75 hours logged on the time cards, but trust me when I tell you, I'm sure we have more than that into it, but a total of 64.75 hours labor and thousands in parts. I'll go over that with you on the work order soon. I have the title to the bike, so this is a very easy bike to export or import. We've got the actual clean New Hampshire title. It's a 2-owner bike purchased by James Day. He was born in '43, so he's in his 70s now. He bought the bike when he was 2 years old with 2,000 miles on it. It's a 2-owner bike. The bike is absolutely stunning, front to back, top to bottom. I guess we'll start at the front of the bike. Again, it was completely taken down in the frame. The front end was completely removed. The triple clamps were painted. The Headlight was refinished. It has a new halogen headlamp on it. This is a brand new custom headlight mount with the custom handlebar clamps, and this is a set of Renthal handlebars, which is what they run on modern dirt bikes. I felt right at home with those. These are Harley Davidson grips, customized Harley Davidson levers. You can see they've been shortened and rounded off. This is a master cylinder off a much newer Harley Davidson. It's actually off of a new FLH, so it's got a ton of power, and it's got dual front disc brakes. The whole brake system is brand new, starting at the master cylinder, the brake lever, the Goodrich custom handmade brake lines, braided stainless down to the terminal, which splits off in the two original 79 Harley Davidson Sportster calipers, which are completely rebuilt with new pads, new lines, new mounting bolts, and brand new drilled Russell braided stainless rotors. This is an original Harley Davidson mag style front wheel. It's got a brand new 190/19 off-road tire. You can see, check out the nubs on the tire. I've only ridden this up and down the street a couple times. It's basically brand new. It has under 20 miles on it. Still has the nubs on it. We just put that on. Hooks up great off-road. I did the hill climb next door and the ground's pretty much frozen. Went right up the hill. The fork legs were completely rebuilt. Brand new oil, brand new springs, a brand new forged aluminum fork brace. The fork lowers were painted to match the triple clamps. Just beautiful, beautiful work. The original frame was touched up and painted where necessary. The original gas tank was sent out, and actually we had it cleaned, the inside of the tank cleaned, and then all the paint stripped off and had it painted the Harley Davidson factory racing colors, orange with the orange and black and white decals. It has a new Harley Davidson Motor Company gas cap cover, the checkered flag logo on the middle. This is a brand new Saddleman seat, fiberglass seat, handcrafted to fit on this motorcycle. And if you look at the back here, the brake light in the back is an LED brake light, custom made and custom mounted on the fiberglass tail section. The rear of the frame has been shortened right here, just like on the factory race bikes. Just the end pieces for the struts were cut off. The original swing arms is been refinished. The rear brake system is all brand new. Has a Russell stainless rear rotor, drilled rear rotor to stay cool. The original Harley Davidson 79 caliper was completely rebuilt with brand new brake pads, brand new Goodrich braided stainless brake line, leading to a new junction up here and going over to the master cylinder on the other side, which is a new replacement. The halogen headlamp is really bright, as you can see. Entire brake system's all new and rebuilt. Triple disc brakes. Believe me, this thing will stop on a dime. It's a light bike. The rear end has a brand new knobby tire matching the front. This is a 140/80/18, the biggest one you can wedge on the back here. And it's got enough of a smooth tread where you can ride it on the street, but it's awesome off-road too. Brand new gold 120 link chain, brand new rear sprocket, oversized rear sprocket, so it hooks up great. Kickstart, the Kickstarter, everything about the Kickstarter works perfectly. It's nice and tight, works awesome. The foot pegs are a motocross style foot peg. We modified the original mounts to hold the motocross style pegs. A Harley Davidson brake lever, a set of Gatling style flat tracker pipes, custom air cleaner, custom breather tube. Engine's in mint condition, runs perfect. One of the best running iron heads I've ridden, and I've ridden a lot of these. It's got a brand new intake clamps, carburetor's been rebuilt, brand new fuel lines, petcock's been rebuilt, whole fuel system's completely reconditioned. Has a Lockhart oil cooler, just like you find on a 77 XLCR Cafe Racer, with new hoses. Just a fantastic bike. Everywhere you look is a custom trickery, and it's a blast to ride. The inside of the engine's stock, so it's going to be completely bulletproof. You could ride this thing cross country if you wanted to. Just a fantastic bike, matching numbers, engine and frame. So it's original engine and frame, just completely done up in a Rasco mod fashion. Custom XR1000 graphics, brand new battery. Wiring harness has been completely gone through. The bike has a battery tender right here, so you can plug it into the wall and keep the battery nice and charged up during the off season. Just can't say enough good about the bike. It's an absolute blast to ride. We've done a lot of these iron heads, custom iron heads. One of the iron heads we did like this ended up in an art museum in Canada. We've shipped these all over the world, and this one here, this is my personal favorite. This is This is something that Lance has wanted to do for a while, a dirt tracker style, and it's just a fantastic bike. I have all the time cards here, or actually, I'm not even sure if these are all of them, but this one dates back to the beginning of September. There's a total of, I think, 9 cards, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, actually 10 cards. And I know we started on the bike in August, but the first card I could find was September, and the total was 64.75 hours. We put just under $12,000 at $11,905 on the work order. That's a total of 64.75 hours at $90 an hour, plus $4,200 in parts, $1,440 in, $1,440 and the $4,387 is the total labor. So it's $5,827 in labor, $1,065 on paint and graphics. Total with paint, parts, and labor and shipping was $11,905 plus the cost of the bike. We've got around $15,000 tied up in the bike. So if you bought a bike here and asked us to do exactly this, you'd be looking at close to between $12,000 and $15,000 service ticket, depending on what you had done with it and what you needed for parts. This is a partial parts list I'm going to go over quickly. Brand new spark plugs. The bike has brand new spark plug wires, brand new oil filter, brand new oil, 50 weight engine oil, brand new brake fluid, all new oils in the bike, brand new intake seals, brand new intake clamps, brand new battery. It's a Yuasa YTX-20H top of the line battery, brand new carb rebuild kit, brand new front brake pad set, brand new front caliper piston kit, brand new front caliper seal kit, new handlebar bushings, new fuel petcock, new handlebars, Renthal bars, brand new arcade gold chain. Let's see, next page is new inner tubes, a 90-degree banjo fitting, new narrow glide brake junction, 18 inches of Goodrich brake line, 3 times on the front, once on the rear, brand new crankcase breather, brand new generator with the regulator. That's actually a $475 part, the generator regulator. It's an expensive piece, it kind of jumped off the page. Brand new inspection cap, new tachometer, drive block off, brand new T-block, Goodrich brake lines, banjo washers, stoplight switch, brand new exhaust clamp pair, brand new custom Gatling style exhaust, rear tire, front tire, handlebars, cafe tail seat section, fuel tank, 35mm fork brace, electric glow stealth auxiliary LED tail light, brand new front brake rotors, rear brake loaders, headlight bracket, shifter peg, foot peg mount. Just goes on. It's on the little page here. A Renthal crossbar pad, brand new fork seals, brand new master cylinder kit, brand new master cylinder gaskets, new battery pad. Oh, I almost forgot about this. This is one of the coolest things about this bike. It's on the parts list here, the kill switch. I'm sure I left a lot of stuff out, but this kill switch is a Pingle style kill switch, like for hill climbing or flat tracking. You put this over your wrist, so if you fall off the bike and you pull this clip, that kills the engine. So that's how you kill the engine on the bike. So kind of a really cool, something you're not going to see on most bikes. So, or actually, Harley, I don't think you'll ever see that. Go to Daytona, you won't find a single bike out of a 500,000 bikes that has it on it. Really cool piece. Brand new strap tether kill, brand new brake banjo fittings, NTs, all brass fittings, 23-inch front brake line, clutch cable anchor, OEM front master cylinder. It's a brand new master cylinder, brand new OEM clamp, OEM bracket for the clutch lever. This goes on and on. So I might have said a couple of things twice. I don't know. There's we've got 4 complete pages of parts, okay? You know how much time and aggravation it is to put together 4 pages of parts just to order them, and sometimes they ship the wrong thing or it doesn't fit. Some of the things you might have ordered twice because the first one didn't work. It's a lot of work. Look at the mount on this Pingle, Kenny. Show them this. It's like a billet CNC machine. It has Pingle engraved on it. And that's a brand new, this is not a used master cylinder, it's a brand new Harley Davidson master cylinder. But this one part right here is over $400, the regulator generator. Everywhere you look, There's been a fine attention to detail on this bike. Lance worked on this thing for months. And I promise you, if you click the buy it now button, there's very little margin in this bike, very little. This is a labor of love. We go through about 50 bikes a month here on our eBay store, and 1 or 2 of them is a special bike like this. And we do it because we love motorcycles, not because we make money off of it. This is what we'd build if I was building the bike for myself. And if I could afford to, I'd keep every one of them. But we can't. But it keeps us excited, keeps us motivated to build really cool bikes like this and see them go to new homes. So it's just absolutely a labor of love. And this one came out fantastic. Everybody who's seen the videos and pictures has nothing but good to say about it. So if you have any questions about it, give us a call, 860-454-7024. Sorry for boring you with a long list of parts, but I kind of wanted to go over everything so you knew exactly. I don't want to leave everything out. And I probably did leave a couple things out, but just a fantastic machine. Starts right up, first kick every time. I really dig the seating position. I'm 6'2". Just to put it in perspective, I'm 6'2", 240. So I'm not sure how tall or big you are, but the bike fits me great. It's light, easy to ride, and it'll fit a much smaller person, no problem. But I'm kind of big for bigger than most riders that ride these bikes. But man, it's just a lot of fun to ride. If that wasn't obvious when I was riding it, I don't know what is. But good luck bidding on the bike. A portion of the proceeds will go to fund the New England Motorcycle Museum if there is any profits on it. We can ship this bike anywhere in the country. East Coast for $425, West Coast figure $700. So give us a call. You can leave it on display here in the museum as long as you'd like for free. So good luck bidding on it. God bless America.